as it'll be the Washington Commanders and the Houston Oilers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Derek Brown just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing here, Howell. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Come on, set.
Following the interception, Young. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Right. Ready?
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Oilers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
And Howe will throw it. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Off play action. It's Howe. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. T.J. Edwards just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A huge play there for Washington. 55 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They run it with Ward. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Young. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders. Right at the 50-yard line.
Check mash, check mash.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. But you look at this defense, and they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Powell completing the quick throw out wide.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Young will set to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Ward. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. These two teams all tied after one. The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now Ward. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On the return is Ward. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Again on the ground, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
Ready?
On play action, Young. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Let's go now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Here's 2nd and 3. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Now 2nd and 3.
On the ground with Ward. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Ready up.
Slot man moves right.
On 1st down, Ward. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run the counter. It's Ward. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
First down, Washington. Okay, ready?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ward. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Howell, another throw on 2nd down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Commanders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go.
Now a first down throw for Young. The open man is Westbrook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Young looks to throw on first down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. To the air once more, Young. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. There he goes, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Let's go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, check mega. Let's go. Go set.
They'll keep it on the ground. Westbrook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Hey, go steal. Set.
On second down now, Westbrook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 65 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Black ultra.
They'll try to throw now. Young. He's got Mingo. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hurry, hurry.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Down.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Set.
They'll try again. And this time he is in for a Houston touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Set, ready. Blue strike. Set, go.
Off the play fake, Young. He's got his tight end Fryermuth right side. Touchdown! Pat Fryermuth, 28 yards. And the Oilers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
So from the 37, here's a second down and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Third down at 13. Now he'll look to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll bring him back within a point. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Houston's offense offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. That is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Young. He's got Green. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. And they're going to speed things up here. A play fake. Now Young. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Here we go, set. Ready.
A 1st down throw for Young. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Westbrook. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Oilers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. extra point right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Throwing here, Howell.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
On first down, Moore. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 8. Howell from the gun. That pass complete to Moore.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. And quickly they get to the line.
3rd and 2. Here's Howell. That is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. It's Ward, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Back to throw, Howell.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Here's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt. Here's Howell. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. Well, I think Washington got it. Yes, they did. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
This is first and 10. Howell to throw. Looking for Dotson. He's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. He's back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's second down and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ward, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's first down. Right back to him on first down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Here we go, first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. On second down, they'll run it here. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
Red, yellow. Cut.
One last shot for Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen.